Hello, welcome back to my channel where today I'll be talking about the pros and cons of the mini Lady Dior. So if you have had your eye on this but haven't quite pulled the trigger, then I hope this video will be useful. I've had this bag for about 4 or 5 months now. This is a bougie on a budget version of the bag, so if you want to know where I got this bag from, then do give me a follow on Instagram. My handle is Sammy Instagram. I'll put my little Instagram feed here so you can have a quick look at all of my photos. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Of this bag is that even though it's called a mini Lady Dior, for a mini bag it packs a punch and the capacity is really impressive. You can fit your phone, your wallet, your keys, a mirror, some sunglasses, hand sanitizer, lipstick, and it all fits in there really nicely. So even though it's mini, it is mighty and the capacity is impressive.
Okay, let's see what I can fit in here. Now I'm going to try and fit in my LVPM agenda. It's basically got my diary, my notebook, and it's my life. If you put it in vertically, it does kind of peep up at the top. So I'm going to put it horizontally at the base of the bag, just like this. I'm then going to take my wallet. It's a YSL card holder. Pop that in there, and then my phone. I can't have it standing up. Well, I could, but it kind of does peep up as well. So let's put that flat. And then because there is a bit of give, it's great. And then I'm going to put in hand sanitizer, lipstick, hair grip, and then keys. Just put my keys on top. I do have quite bulky keys, but that fits in really nicely. So look, it's a mini bag, but I've got my agenda in there, which I can't say I can get that into, you know, some of my other mini bags. So that's nice. I could swap out my keys and put in some sunglasses and just pop the flap over like so. So there you go, but I'm pretty sure you're going to need your keys. And it's not too much of a faff getting things in and out because there is a bit of stretch in the bag, there's a little bit of give, it's quite easy. Okay, let's pack it a different way. So I've got my card holder, my phone, I've got, say you've got some coins in here. I've got little medical like tablets, paracetamol, and some plasters. Hand sanitizer, lipstick. Say you wanted to take a blush. I've got a Fenty blush there. A lip liner. Can I fit in my ring lamp? No, I don't think, because it's quite big and bulky, it's not going to fit. Hair clip, keys, and I can nestle a pair of sunglasses at the top. So look, a mini bag. Wow, what other mini bag can you fit in that amount of stuff? So like I said, it is more like a small bag really. And there you go.
A second pro is the colour of this bag. So I've got it in this pastel pink and it works as a nude bag in my collection. It obviously goes with a whole load of my summer dresses, and it also goes with like denim jeans and a white top. All black outfit. It goes with so much, so for me it's a really versatile colour and I highly recommend the nudie kind of pastely pink colour of it. Another pro is that this bag is perfect for a special occasion, whether it be a birthday party, a baptism, a wedding, going out for dinner with the girls, bottomless brunch, date night. It's a really kind of special occasion bag. It's definitely not something I would take down to the high street to do the weekly shop because I would feel severely overdressed. Another pro is that even though this bag looks quite structured, it is not rigid. So when you are putting your things inside, you can stretch out the bag a little bit. So I love that about it. When I first got it, I thought you wouldn't be able to pull the sides out, and I just love that it does have a little bit of stretch to it. Another pro is the charms on here. I just love the sound that it makes, and it's just kind of like jewelry for a bag, and I really personally enjoy it. I know some people find it a little bit irritating, but I love that you have this kind of little noise, and it's just a lovely kind of special touch, DIOR, spelling Dior. And I also love the champagne gold hardware. This bag actually comes with 2 straps. So the one that I always use is this kind of skinny one, and it's a chain strap with a leather break in it. and it's just so comfortable to use. It also came with a slightly thicker strap, which I'll try and find it, which is more probably comfy for everyday use, but as I use this as a special occasion bag, I do want the slightly more blingy chain. I like that it's slim, it's not too heavy, it's like in proportion to the bag, and I love that it came with 2 strap options. And the last pro that I have for this bag is that there is just one main compartment. I love that I can have everything all in one place, and it's very easy and visible to see through this opening. So I also have the mini capucines, the LV1, and it has a divider in the middle, and it just drives me mad because it means the capacity is reduced because you can only fit half of your things on one side and half on the other. With this, it can just all go in, and it just means that you maximize the space when there's just one compartment. Okay, on to cons. So the first con, and actually it's probably a pro as well, is that this bag is made from lambskin, which is notoriously delicate. Now with this one, because it has the canage design and these little round bits are quite puffy and kind of stick up from the main bit, it could be prone to scratching. I haven't had any issues so far, but I'm very aware of it when I am wearing it like crossbody or in my hands, just to be careful not to kind of bash past things willy-nilly. So even though the lambskin is beautiful, you have to be careful about scratching it. And because the flap is also made from smooth lambskin, if you open and close the bag like this and use that to protect your belongings, you are going to pick up scratches on here. The way that I get around that is, and because I find it very, very fiddly, which is another con, I just have the leather flap flush against the back of the bag and have it all open, and that means that I can just access my things really easily and I can see everything. So for me, the functional way to use this bag is by not actually having it up like this as a flap, because it's too fiddly, I'm going to scratch it, so I prefer to just have it flush against the back of the bag. Another con is that even though this chain strap is detachable, it is not adjustable. So where this sits on my body, and I'm bearing in mind I'm 5'3", it sits perfectly on my hip. But if you're taller or a lot shorter, then you may have some issues with how it kind of lays on your body. And the final con relates to the handles. So this comes in 2 parts. So when you put the bag down on the table, the handles kind of flop down like this. They don't go all the way flat to the bag, and it kind of looks a little bit funny. You have to kind of stand up like that. It's not so much of an issue when you're wearing the bag crossbody, because the chain handles on this side make these shorter handles stand up. But yeah, if you put it on the table, they kind of flop down like that, and it just looks a little bit odd. Another con to do with the handles is the fact, because I've got this in a light colour leather, it does show dirt, and because of that, and to counteract it, I've put on a twilly that kind of matches the colour of the bag. You know what, I was just talking about the lambskin leather, I've just noticed there is a little scratch there. So, I mean, I could probably sit here and see if the natural oils in my fingers will get it out, but you know, these bags are meant to be worn and used and loved and enjoyed. So I'm not too fussy about my bags, and I don't really baby them, I just use them. Final thoughts. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get a Lady Dior into my collection. I love the mini size. I think any bigger and it starts to look a little bit bulky on the frame, because bearing in mind it's not really a flat bag, it's quite like wide here. So when you put it against your sort of hip, you don't want it. I personally don't like big bags on me. I'm very much a mini bag person, but like I said in my first pro, even though it's a mini bag, it is mighty, and the capacity is probably that of what I would say a small bag is. So yeah, I can't believe it's taken me this long to add it to my collection. And yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really, really well made. It's so pretty, so elegant and classic. And yeah, like, where have you been all my life? And I want to try this in a few more different colours, maybe a black or a white or even a grey. I hope that you have found this video useful. Don't forget to add me on Instagram, and also subscribe and like, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye bye.